Welcome to the After the Show Movie Podcast, brought to you by your hosts, Ace Scully and Sid Talk. We're addicted to movies. Are you? Good evening, good afternoon. Hello, Sid Talk. Hello.
Well, it can be evening and afternoon.
Something like that.
It's not the before the after the show discussion, which was... Oh, there I am mumbling. Not much. We did the thing. You came upstairs, you made tea.
Yeah.
I read an article about fish. Opened my Sims game, and there we are.
Here we are on Saturday, July the 25th. Sid Talk.
Bye.
This is After the Show, your weekly movie review podcast, and this week we're looking at the movie on episode 953, sorry. I forgot to say the episode. Yes, that is
953. That means if you are only listening to this one, you are 952 behind, which is more than 952 hours, by the way. So get started.
All right. So the movie we're looking at this week is Disclosure Day. It's a 2026 release, out now on streaming. It's rated PG-13. Its runtime is 2 hours and 25 minutes, and it's from our friends at Universal, who sent us a copy for review. Sid Talk, can you give us the synopsis of the movie Disclosure Day?
Synopsis. There's a bunch of secret information about aliens and someone's going to tell the world.
All right, here's the one off the box.
Someone is Steven Spielberg.
What it says on the box is, if you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you?
That's on the box?
That's the synopsis.
Okay.
Yes. Is that on the poster? Because it's terrible. No, on the poster it says, we deserve to know.
Okay.
All right. So the latest film from young director Steven Spielberg.
Young and up-and-comer.
Newbie. Yeah. What did you think of said movie, Disclosure Day?
I really enjoyed it because I love science fiction. You know I love science fiction.
Aye.
I love anything to do with our interpretation of or thoughts about aliens. Aliens meaning anyone who's not from this planet. That's my exclusive. Even then, I mean, we're aliens of sorts, but I won't go into that. That's a whole other podcast. I would sound like a conspiracy theorist. So I enjoyed the overall experience. It's like I had the similar experience with a movie that there was like an obelisk and a lady that we liked.
Was it Emily Blunt?
It was not Emily Blunt. It might have been...
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Not Jodie Foster.
No.
You know what I'm talking about. And she goes up to like the weird wall thing where it's like all...
Yes.
And they're there. It's like I'm just on the precipice of being like, oh, it's so exciting. It's so cool. And then the precipice, I step back and go, oh, it's just another... Me, this was like, okay, we get it. There's been the, of course, regurgitated secret stories of the American and probably world governments hiding aliens' presence on Earth. And then they've been, compiling all of their data. And now someone knows about it. And lo and behold, they want everyone to know. I mean, that's not a new story. That's literally a couple, probably hundreds of years old story. So I was a little bit like flattened on that. But I enjoy the experience of it all.
I mean, I love the X-Files. It's my favorite thing.
And that's exactly what...
And this is like the X-Files.
Yes, it's exactly the X-Files.
But I do have problems with this movie.
I do too.
Quite a lot of problems, to be fair.
I did too, but I think my overriding experience, I enjoyed.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
There are moments where you're like, oh, this is really good. But then there are moments where you're like, this is so dumb and stupid. Like...
Okay, here's one example. The guy shows up at this farm where these people are coming to invade them and take them away. And he's running across and there's like 20 men in black, all in the forest looking for him, but they're all looking the other way.
It's actually...
And he runs along a fence and I'm just like, I can't...
My complaint is about this. It's like I was watching the Keystone Cops.
Oh, okay.
How many scenes do we see where there's a building and then all the cop cars park haphazardly in front of it and surround? We see that a lot.
And you hear the
Yeah, that part what you said with the man running across the fields and the people and all the people going, duh, duh. You know,
Yes.
these highly trained individuals, nobody looking at anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like the Keystone Cops. And the chase, there was a chase in a car and a train. It felt like it came from 1932.
Well, I like the train thing. I hadn't seen
Also
a car being drugged by a train with people on the car.
No,
so
but
I like that.
Yeah, well, there's that. There's also, correct me if I'm wrong,
All right.
but any animal in this movie looked like it was taken out of the, like, you know, when you go into the CGI rendering program and there's like deer, and then you take deer and you just pick it in your movie. It felt like that. They were so bad. Like,
are we saying it's dated like maybe a 2005 kind of look?
Yeah, like it's a program that hasn't been updated. So you just take Cardinal and then you stick it in your movie and there it is. And it looks like it came out of like one of those live action Disney movies.
With a slight hook of like, not really, but you feel Pixar-ish.
Yeah, it's not right. It's,
the way I know, and that was unfortunate.
And I was
kind of blurred my eyes.
This is a very expensive Steven Spielberg movie. Why are we going that low with the CG on these animals?
Mm-hmm.
They're just animals as well. They're not like alien animals or anything. Just regular animals, which you could have actually had regular animals.
Oh, I don't know about that.
A deer? Don't
know about that.
Another problem I have. Steven Spielberg. God love you. I love you. He's trying. There's every trick in the director's book being used. Reflections, filming into reflections, spinning the camera, lens flare.
Ugh.
It's got everything. It feels like it is trying to be cool with every shot. And some shots are genuinely cool. Like the camera goes above people sometimes. I really like it. I don't like the spinning a lot. At the beginning, it seemed like he was obsessed with looking at reflections in windows and making people talk into the window.
Absolutely.
And then a reflection in a window and then a reflection in the window. It was, I was like, oh, are we doing this the entire movie? This stuff? Are you trying to be artsy? And then lens flares started popping up and I was like, oh, has he been talking to J.J. Abrams too much?
My feelings about lens flare.
Yeah. And Spielberg, Close Encounters of the Third Kind is literally full of lens flare. By design. So it's not like he came up with something new. It's like he's trying it again, maybe to match this with that because they're similar topic, right? I even said to you, this could be like a stealth sequel to Close Encounters. You know,
if you took it to that, yep.
Yeah. In fact, in this movie, you know, when Disclosure Day was occurring and we were seeing all the footage, I felt like he should have inserted what happened at the end of Close Encounters as one of the clips, just quickly, you know, because that is supposed to be a real incident that happened in his universe. So, you know,
could be.
Maybe not go as far as have E.T., but
I was going to say, don't forget about E.T.
Yeah,
E.T.'s
but
right
have Close Encounters is a bit more like plausible in that kind of. It's not cutesy, is it? It's more
plausible.
Yeah,
did you just say plausible?
Well, it's greys. It's big spaceships. It fits with this.
We need to explain maybe to the younger audience if they don't know what a gray is.
Yeah.
It is the look of an alien as described since the beginning of, and I listened to a lot of old-timey radio. And even then, like in the 30s and 40s, they were describing a elongated gray head with long bug-like eyes that are solid black, very spindly arms and legs, very tall and gangly, and green or gray.
You know the alien emoji, young people.
Yeah,
it's that.
Yeah, and that came from descriptions for, I don't even know, again, I don't know about the writings beforehand of people assuming there were aliens in the universe.
Yeah.
Probably similar, but it stuck. At some point, somebody did it in the movie or in a drawing, and then that's a gray.
So I had a lot of problems.
Right into it.
Yeah, I had a lot of problems with the movie. I thought it was a bit like meandering also at times. I was like, are we getting to a point here? Like, okay, come on. Like, sometimes it dragged. Maybe that's because of its long running time. I'm not, you know. But its conclusion, I had some kind of visceral feeling going on.
Okay.
You know, with the news reports and how the lady was reacting on the news to the footage that was being shown. I was like, this is really good. I'm glad I'm in it still at this point because it's right near the end. And I thought that was the most effective part of the movie. I mean, it's a good payoff.
Oh, and it was my least favorite.
I see.
It was really.
I actually got an emotional response from it.
I thought it was like, really corny.
I mean, it is corny.
Over the top, as in, because my mind is this. I'm a skeptic. It's my nature. It isn't on purpose. I'm a cynical, skeptical, no bullshit kind of person. Like you're going to have a hard time selling me on any ideas. So in any movie where I love science fiction, I love alien stuff, I love zombie stuff too. If you're trying to suck me into where if I was the person, so what happens near the end of the movie is, of course, they go live broadcast all over the world with the information that they find. And so we're seeing footage of old wreckage from the 50s and 60s, and we're seeing a gray and a grainy piece of film. And then we see in the studio an actual alien person, alien on camera. And everyone in the world's watching. Yep. But I would not believe it.
No.
There's no fucking way. And I'm not emotional about like, oh, we're all seeing this together and it's going to change everything. No, I am the internet. I represent the cynicism and the like, nope, no fucking way. No way. If we were sitting here right now and all our computer screens and our phones both broke in with a live feed from some legitimate news source around the world showing us something, I'd be like, what?
On the sequence.
No, thank you. If they said the second coming of some religious figure has just come onto Earth, I'd be like, yeah, right.
The sequence reminded me of Natural Born Killers, where the news lady is doing the news and then she says, we're going to have to cut the news to this live that's happening now, and it cuts to Mickey and Mallory in the prison, and they're doing that interview with Robert Downey Jr. And then it turns into like a bloodbath, and her face, like while she's watching it, because you keep seeing this news person's face, and she's horrified by the whole thing. And they did it in this too, right? She wasn't horrified so much as what
kind of a news person?
Like she'd accepted it.
Yeah, but it's instant. And unless they established early on, which they didn't. So early on in the movie, you established that when Emily Blunt looks into your eyes, she sees you. Like without them saying those words, which I'm very glad they didn't because ick. But she sees into you. Now she sees who you are and your whole life experience. She can feed back to you and tell you things you didn't know anybody knows, like a psychic person. So we've established that.
But legitimate, yeah. She
legitimately does. Yeah. We established that there's this object that came from the alien ship that when held properly, you can do what they do in the Game of Thrones, right? When they go in the Raven Eye situation.
Be in somebody.
Be in somebody else's body, see what they see, communicate with them, etc. So we've established that. Never in the whole fucking thing did we establish that that device could feed you electricity or power to any other device. So we had that going on. Also, it did not feed the thing that nothing established that if someone like the newsreader in the end is looking at this footage would be so exceptionally moved emotionally, because the theme of the movie is that we all need more empathy and we need to listen to each other. If you want a shortcut, that's what it is. She instantly falls apart, basically, and is just like, oh, I'm so touched by seeing this horrible thing, and oh.
Yeah, what you're basically seeing
I have no precedent for why that would happen.
You're seeing footage of, like, alien crash landings and stuff, but also, us being cruel to them.
True, but she's a journalist, right? And so a journalist should be looking with squinty eyes going, and they keep going, is this real? Is this real? Is this AI? Is this CGI? But even then, if you had told me early in the movie that as soon as someone taps into some sort of energy caused by the alien object or the alien itself, that people's empathy opens up, that something in their brain actually lets them have more emotional connection with each other, that would have been great. And then I would have bought it. That once you've shown people and you've done that, But we didn't do that.
No. But I quite like the ending. I did think it was cheesy. But the movie's a kind of a cheese, it's very...
See, I don't buy into
it's very old school movie.
We have to have exceptional empathy for each other, and we have to listen to everything each other says, because some people are full of shit.
See, that's not the part I was excited about. I was excited about it being released to people and everybody seeing it.
I think if I was 22, I might have been more moved by that, but I'm more mature now.
Well, that was much better than the rest of the movie for me. The train bit. Oh, there's a lot of stuff that's just spectacle for no reason.
Like when they're hiding the house, but then they do the Keystone Cop thing.
Yeah.
And you see people being drugged around by invisible.
That was embarrassing.
So at one point, she holds the object, and somehow she makes it so they build a house inside of a warehouse thingy. Don't ask. And then there's fire trucks that are also invisible. All the people, the 42 people with her or whatever, they're invisible, but they can be heard, so they can hear the footsteps. And then these soldier people are falling on the ground because they're running into things that are invisible.
It's like Home Alone.
And then we see them being drug around by an invisible, but invisible. Like really old-fashioned. That was one of those old-fashioned tricks I thought of.
Keystone Cops is definitely a part of this movie. And I know, Stephen is from that school of
absolutely
old days of filmmaking. And there's a lot of that. But, there's also some modern stuff, I guess, ideas, isn't there? It uses modern technology.
Some, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, lots of USB drives.
Yeah.
Drives.
There are strange USB drives, too. I kept looking at them like, what are those things? They're like made out of glass. Yeah, I guess they just look cool. They look like they're from like an alien spaceship. They don't look like they're our USB drives, right? And, there's a lot of that in here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the filmmaking trickery, what he's doing, it kind of got distracting. I don't know if it wore off towards the end or I just got used to it. But at the beginning, I was like, if you told me that this was Steven Spielberg, I would say it isn't. I would say J.J. Abrams did it because it's his style. It's the lens flares are insane, right?
Yes.
They're like everywhere, especially at the beginning. I think the beginning of the movie has a lot more darker scenes.
It actually makes me angry, and so I tried not to be angry.
And also the cardinal rule of movies, the spinning that we both hate.
Ugh.
The spinning occurs in this movie. And then there's a crop circle thing. I mean, it tries to throw the kitchen sink in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I kind of felt that a lot. Like, we're having a car chase now. Why are we having a car chase? We really don't need one. Oh, I guess we're going to get one anyway. And then it's a car chase. And then it's...
And did you like fundamentally the concept or the way they did the Raven Eye, where you go into the person and then you're in a chair across from them, but in their mind?
No, I didn't, because it made it kind of...
We need a way for our main guy, Colin Firth, or the boyfriend from Mr. Darcy, from what's her face, to be able to communicate big, long, talky scenes with the person that he's diving into, their mind.
Like, I'd prefer that he pulls you into a white space or something that looks like inside the mind.
You mean like in The Matrix?
Yeah, rather than like him just appearing in the room.
Yeah, it seemed a bit...
Yeah, I didn't like it. It's kind of awkward.
Are we hating on this movie? I don't hate it. I really enjoyed it. But my goodness, it just has too much. It
definitely is so many flaws, so many.
Yeah.
But
sadly,
like I say, there was a section of it that I really liked. Then there were sections of it where I was like, I don't even understand why we're doing this. Like, we're having a car chase just so we can get these people from here to here. So instead of them just going from there to there, might as well have a car chase.
Yeah, it felt like that.
Might as well have them in a fire engine. It's...
That guy kept showing up, just random weirdness.
Yeah. And here's the news station. Let's go there again. Her boyfriend, Emily Blunt's boyfriend.
Yeah.
They just nixed him from the story at some point.
I forgot he existed.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's Kurt Russell's son. I forgot he existed.
Yeah, he's important, and then he isn't. And then
he's nothing.
And then it's one of those, there he is at the end. Oh, there he is.
It's really insulting that they would put someone who's really good and really known now because he's really good in what's it called? You know, the show.
Yeah, Lee Shaw in Monarch.
Monarch, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get him because we can. And he's going to fill in the front part of the movie, front end of the movie. But he also is a dick. He doesn't believe her.
No.
So we forgot to say that in the beginning, our newsreader, our weather lady, Emily Blunt, a red bird, a cardinal, flies into her apartment, looks her in the eyeballs, and all of a sudden, she can speak other languages, and this is when she can see into people. That's what happens. So we forgot about that part. So it looks like she's going crazy, and her boyfriend, who is Lee, or Kurt Russell's son,
Curtis Stone.
you also say look like Curtis Stone. He's just seeing her acting like bizarre, and he can't quite get on board with it, which made him seem kind of like a dick.
It did. His character was like uneven because you're like, oh, he's kind of cool, and then he's not, and then yeah, but it's not like they're trying to set him up to be a baddie or anything. He's just nothing.
Just nothing.
Like, yeah,
that was my point. He's just nothing, which is sad.
So yeah, there's that too, where you're like, oh, this main character is just gone. She said she loves you. Bye.
Yeah.
And then he's okay. I guess that's my turn.
Literally don't see his face again until the end.
I guess I can leave the movie now and just come back on the final day of shooting. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like we're really down on it, doesn't it?
Does, but I'm not. So
I also expected more or something.
Yeah.
Like it felt a bit lacking. Even though they do the thing at the end, disclosure day does occur, but it also ends right on the moment where you're like, okay, so what now? But that's the point, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
I hate that shit. I don't like question marks. And I understand. So now I feel like you're preaching at me.
Right.
About listening to each other. Listen. Just listen. I hate that. I think that's really I want it to be a little more hidden, and that makes me obnoxious, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. So, if you're thinking you're going watching like this, giant Spielberg blockbuster, you are kind of, and
it's very Steven Spielberg,
and it's definitely along the lines of a Close Encounters of the Third Kind. If you like that, it's not. I don't think it reaches that height.
Oh,
but it's along the lines of that, and it's fun sci-fi, but it's also not. I think it thinks it is mind-blowingly profound, but I don't think it is that.
Agree.
It thinks it is, though. Right?
He thinks it is.
Yeah, somebody does.
Steven Spielberg is a person.
Somebody's sniffing their own things,
It's a fine message that we need to listen to each other. I get it.
Yeah.
That's all you had to do. Do an interview where you've observed human nature and you have all this information on history and you're a compassionate guy and you lay it out there for everybody. That's cool. But to use a whole movie for one word.
Listen. That's how this movie ends.
Listen. I'm not a good listener anyway, so that's probably why I don't get it.
Yeah. But also on the listen topic, it has a great John Williams score that I was really enjoying.
You were?
I love old school John Williams. And this is what this is. It's old school, full orchestra. Sometimes it seems cheesy because the scene that you're watching is mundane and not really much to it, but John Williams is doing his best. He's like,
agree. Yeah. And
you're like, it's just a woman walking across a petrol station forecourt. Do we really need the oboe? So yeah, there's that too, but it's a grand, spectacular thing, right?
Absolutely.
I don't know, it fell flat on a few things. And it's Steven Spielberg, so I'm like, at first I'm like, okay, I get it. He's doing lens flares. He did that in Close Encounters. But then I'm like, okay, he's doing really shitty CG animals that look, they're the worst I've seen. They're really bad.
Did he have Peter Jackson come and prove it?
When that bird flew in through the window, I'm like, are we in Bambi now? Is this Bambi?
That did remind me of Bambi, the way it moved.
It's so bad. Like, surely you can do better than that. I mean, I was going to say I can do better. If you give me a few weeks, I bet I can.
That's big talk. I don't know if we could do better, but we have seen better, so we know it can be better.
I've seen better.
Yeah.
You know what I've seen better in? Like bloody bites on screen TV. I have seen special effects in that look more convincing than this.
Mhm.
You know why this doesn't look very convincing as well? Because none of it it's all in broad daylight. But broad daylight, as we know, you can also make convincing things. Steven Spielberg made this little movie called Jurassic Park. There were dinosaurs wandering around, and when I saw that as a teenager, I'm like, holy shit, there's dinosaurs wandering around. That's so good.
You were a teenager when Jurassic Park came out?
I'm sure I was, yeah. Wasn't it in the 90s?
I don't know. You weren't a teenager in the 90s.
I was a teenager in the 90s.
I don't think you were.
I would have been like 19 in the 90s, right? 19, 20, maybe
you were
19.
20 in 1989.
All right, let's say the late 80s.
It might have been.
But when I did see Jurassic Park, and it's all in broad daylight, and it was the birth of CGI, really, wasn't it?
I think not really.
And you watched it. It was the birth of big
yeah.
blockbuster CGI movies that come out in summer.
Definitely.
You watched that, and you was like, I don't think it can get better than that. That looks brilliant. I love it. And then you watch Disclosure Day 2026, and a simple cardinal bird lands on a table, and you go, what the fuck?
I'm out.
Is that supposed to be an alien bird or something? It's not right. It's not moving right. I'm scared of it, So let's get on to the cast. Emily Blunt plays Margaret Fairchild. What do you think?
I really like her. There are moments when it's a bit too touchy-feely, like she's having an anxiety attack and she can't get her shit together and he has to like calm her down, but she does a good job of it, you know? And when she is doing the different languages and stuff, I'm really impressed because I felt like she really must have put her all into that.
Yeah. There was a moment where we were like, are we supposed to have subtitles on? Because there's other languages going on, but no, it doesn't matter.
No, I like her. I have a hesitation because there's a bit of theatricalness about her that I've always, but of course in Quiet Place.
Yeah.
I'm all in, the nail in the foot and the pregnancy in the tub,
I like her. I do like her. Eve Hewson, this is Bono's daughter. She plays Jane Blankenship. It almost feels like a secondary plot, doesn't it, to the Emily Blunt thing?
She's really good.
Even though it's really front-loaded, this movie, it's like the Eve Hewson character and the Josh O'Connor character, they basically set all the thing up before you even meet Emily Blunt. But then they forget about them a bit, don't they?
I did forget.
When she appears, they're like, oh, do you remember those guys?
That she was really good because I was convinced she was all in, and especially when he was like diving into her brain and stuff, she was really good at the switching back and forth from, her character, and she convinced me she's adventurous. So she was going to be a nun. She was living in a nunnery. 3 years ago, she changed her mind and she's been, she met this guy and they've been boyfriend, girlfriend. And so you get the hint that she's an adventurous, no nonsense person. Like she's not afraid of anything. She just kind of goes for it. So I thought she did a great job.
And then you've got Josh O'Connor. He's the guy she's running around with. What do you think of him?
No, he was good. I mean,
I kind of liked him. I thought he was all right. I don't know who he is.
The idea is he is like a math genius.
Yeah.
And so we don't get a lot of that except that he understands the language, which is in math, apparently. So that's interesting.
Yes.
He's also brave and he kind of just goes for it. But then you realize, is he being puppeteered by something else?
Yeah.
Something else. But he does a good job. He's a bit low key, but
yeah, he's not an actor I'm familiar with either. So I was like, who is this guy?
He didn't turn into like action hero, which I always hate.
Well, he did that bit where he was running around and the FBI weren't seeing him.
True, and then he jumped on a train off of a car.
Yeah, he did do a bit of action, but I mean...
Did we also mention that the main premise of this is that these are two children who would have been abductees?
Yes.
At some point.
No, we didn't, but that's,
in their past.
Yeah.
And what happened when they were abducted
got probed.
And then they were like sleeper agents. Yeah.
It is a very X-Files.
But if you think about all these things we've talked about, that's like 5 different movies.
Yeah, it really is, yeah. Colin Firth does his best mustache twirling.
It's really...
I mean, it's almost a joke, his character, to me, when I'm watching him. It's like a it's like, actually, you know what it's like? What's he called? Indiana Jones. The one where, what's he called? Ray Winstone in Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that character where it's like, it came from 1932. And it's just like, haha, look at me, I'm a bad man.
And his character is embodying this concept of, well, we know best.
Yeah.
And we need to keep all these secrets from the humans, because all of the rest of the humans, because we're all terrible. And so he had this very overly intense until he didn't.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's imbued with the empathy. And then he's like, okay, whatever, I
wasn't digging it. Coleman Domingo plays Hugo Wakefield. I really like Coleman Domingo. We were introduced to him he was Strand in The Walking Dead.
And in this, he's Strand.
He is.
But he's got a different job.
And that's what he is, isn't he? He is Strand. But I really like him. He's got like a presence to him.
Absolutely.
And he's very, when he delivers lines, he's very precise and his enunciation is really good.
Absolutely.
And I can't fault him on that. I think he'd be brilliant, and I'm sure he has done that, but in a stage play. Because he projects and he's
very theatrical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like the way he does it. I wouldn't have him change. If I wanted him in my movie, I'd be like, just be Strand. But he'd be like...
But the problem with Strand as his first character for me is that I don't trust him.
No, exactly. And he'd be like, well, Strand, you don't trust. I'd be like, your character, the you've wrote, is a good character. I'd be like, yeah, but just be like Strand, but don't be so dodgy.
Don't make me think that at any moment you're going to turn against everybody.
And Wyatt Russell plays Jackson. He doesn't even have a second name, that guy. Jackson.
He does a good job.
He's a musician. Did you notice he was a musician?
He was playing guitar.
I did. I was looking at his guitar and it had a little tuner on it and stuff.
Well, it was acoustic.
He had both.
You're anti-acoustic.
He had an electric one behind him and an acoustic one in his hand.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, it's like, here's a character. Hey, there he's gone now. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's good.
Yeah, it's like, I wouldn't have minded if it was somebody less, like just some side character. And he is a side character, but why have him as a side character when he's capable of more than that?
He is capable, and that character doesn't need to be, unless he's coming along for the ride. And he didn't.
And he's not, is he? No, he's not even... I expected he's the one who shows up to help at some point. But he does not help anybody or anything. He just hangs around and he goes, oh, your wife's gone now. Bye. And then he just like, oh. And then what did he do? He just wandered around.
I don't know.
Stayed at that motel they were in. I don't know. Who knows where he went? Directed by Steven Spielberg.
That guy.
I put in brackets, he directed Jaws and stuff.
FYI, Jurassic Park.
Uh-huh.
Just so you know.
It's from 2007.
You were 20, 21, 22, 25.
I felt like a teenager.
It was 1993.
See, maybe it made me feel like a teenager.
You have a bit of a contorted view of your youth. I understand, but this was a symptom of that.
I don't feel like I was 25.
You were. It was 1993. I mean, you can do the math.
Maybe I traveled in time or something. Yeah.
Not.
So, yeah, Steven Spielberg has directed many awesome movies.
Many.
Schindler's List.
Aye.
Is that his best movie?
I've never seen it.
It's fantastic, honestly.
I couldn't tell you.
Honestly, it's good. You know what else is good? Saving Private Ryan.
I've seen it.
That's a good one.
Been there, done that.
And even his more frivolous efforts, like E.T.
Frivolous?
Like less serious than those two movies I just mentioned.
No, feel like an over.
When I was a child and I watched E.T., I was probably 37, but no. It gave me a lot of joy.
Right.
And I could rewatch it. And every time when that little E.T. is sick in the ditch of the sewer ditch, I would get very upset.
I was going to say crying too.
Yeah. Like, it always tugged at my heartstrings.
It's not all joy, that movie.
I loved Gertie. She was awesome. Funny.
It's about an overbearing governmental agency abusing, again, abusing something they don't understand.
Exactly like this movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously Steven Spielberg's made many a good film. This one is an average film, unfortunately, in my eyes.
Yeah,
And-
it's above because it does look good. It's got
Yeah.
some good special effects.
I mean, it feels like a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then you might come away a little bit underwhelmed by it, which is how I felt, you know?
Underwhelmed and like, oh, I'm a grown woman. You don't need to tell me how to fucking be.
Yeah, it's a bit of preachiness for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so IMDb reviews, what are those?
Those are reviews on IMDb that you are going to read because they say things like, this is a waste of time. This is so woke. This is so boring. Nothing happens. 1 star. 1 star. 1
Yes.
star.
First guy says, this movie ends exactly when it should have started.
What? What?
This movie builds an entire unnecessary chase in cars around broadcasting evidence on TV. In 2026, the whole thing could have been shared online with 2 clicks. The plot feels like a script from the 90s built before the world of broadband, streaming, and social media.
I do have to agree with this on one level that there's a whole group of people out there who'll be like, why are you showing this on the news? I don't believe anything on the news. You know, it's very old fashioned. Yes. Agree.
The worst movie I have ever seen.
Ta-da.
It's hard to believe that this comes from the same man who brought us Close Encounters of the Third Kind and War of the Worlds. It's set in a modern day of 2026 and it's just a disappointment. The plot hole that destroys the whole movie before diving into the technical failures. The characters spend 2.5 hours dodging ridiculous chase scenes to reveal the truth to the world. I mean, it does feel like that, and I have to agree. It feels like a load of chase scenes, and then The Thing. I so happen to like The Thing. You didn't. And you don't like chase scenes, so...
So it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough for you.
It's a tough one. Yeah.
Third guy says, this movie was building up towards something. Turns out it was nothing. All the build-up is for nothing. It's got to be the worst science fiction movie of all time.
Okay.
The movie just feels like a bunch of nonsensical chase scenes squashed together. I was bored and fell asleep. Well, didn't even know how would he know the ending if he fell asleep?
Good
Or maybe
point.
he woke up for the ending.
Remember that time when my mom, we all as a family,
very
were watching
funny.
Gladiator. We rented it. Of course, it was on videotape, I think at the time. Maybe DVD. I don't
DVD,
remember.
probably.
And we were all there. There's, probably 10 or 15 of us. And we put it in. Everyone's watching it. A lot of us had seen it before. So it wasn't like, silently watching. It's literally the credits start to roll. And my mom woke up because she dozed off about 10. And this is middle of the afternoon. This wasn't nighttime.
No.
Everyone laughed because she's sitting on the couch with grandkids crawling on her and her head's kind of bobbing because she's asleep. And then when the credits are rolling, she hops her head up and goes, well, that was good.
Yeah. She did that a lot, actually.
She did. Well, that's a really good show. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Are you absorbing it in your sleep? Is this a skill we need to share with the world?
And she also refused to, we'd be sat in the living room and she'd be in the rocking chair opposite us. We're looking straight at her and she's asleep and is snoring. And we're watching a TV show. And then the TV show ends and she wakes up and goes, that was good.
Yeah, or she's asleep.
Or she says, I wasn't asleep.
I say to her, Mom, go to bed. No, I'm fine. Well,
Yeah.
go to bed. You're asleep. No, I'm not.
She refused.
But that's exactly how I am. She was stubborn that way.
Yes. All right. So those are the IMDb reviews. Let's give this movie a score. I'm going to give Disclosure Day a 6 out of 10.
I'm going to go 7 just because of the sort of practical quality of it and the performances other than Mr. Darcy being a bit, But I feel like it's got all those, so I can kind of convince myself.
I can see the quality. It failed in too many areas for me.
I got you. I
This-
see you. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm not listening because I'm talking over you, but I hear what you say.
All right, thank you to Universal. Next week, we're looking at the new Star Wars movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu. I mean, it's a terrible title to start with.
You love
It's exactly what it... I mean, I would have come up with a better title than that, though. The Mandalorian and Grogu.
I just want to make very clear exactly what it is.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a bad... In my eyes, that is a bad title. It should be called something like The Mandalorian... A New Hope. Not that exactly, but you get what I'm saying.
I would hope not.
Mandalorian, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. No. I don't think there's a colon when you do that. No, I don't know why it's called that. That's a terrible name. Did AI come up with that name? All right, movie recommendations. I'm going with very simple. The X-Files TV show.
Okay.
This movie is like... If you inserted Mulder and Scully into this movie, it could be an X-Files movie.
Absolutely.
It might have been better. Controversial.
Maybe the young Steven Spielberg wrote it as an X-File and they rejected him. Chris Carter was like, who's this guy?
What's this shite? Spielberg shite.
This loser.
All right, and my second one is E.T. Okay. I've already mentioned it. It's an awesome Steven Spielberg movie.
Okay. And mine are... Is that it? You only have two?
Always.
Yes, underachiever. I'm overachiever because I'm going back to my theme of adventure movies that I've ever seen, and I'm in the H's-ish, but I've kind of jumped around a little bit. And these have nothing to do with this one, except that this is kind of an action-adventure-ish, right?
Yeah.
And so we have Hannah. Remember Hannah?
I do remember. It's
really good.
Yep.
That was a good one. It's sort of like Bourne, but Hannah. You know, Jason Bourne, but Hannah.
Exactly.
Life of Pi, which is one of those that skirts around the like whole fantasy versus reality, you know? Kind of a beautiful, artsy kind of movie. We have Journey to the Center of the Earth from a couple of different time periods. Of course, there's the 50s, and then there's like the mummy guy who's in another one.
Yeah.
And we have 2001, A Space Odyssey, because I wasn't in love with 2010, so we're sticking with 2001, because it is one of those that alien-ish.
I've just thought of it.
Oh.
At the beginning of the podcast, you asked about the obelisk thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was Amy Adams.
Amy Adams.
And it was Arrival.
Yes, that is it. And I love Amy Adams.
Who we're currently watching in Cape Fear.
But that one had the same thing where I was just like, okay, I'm settled in for a, alien invasion, humans being stupid, and what's the big idea? And then it was kind of like, and she's good.
It was Denis Villeneuve, the guy who does the Doom movies.
Is that her friend? Isn't that her husband?
It is not.
Oh, I thought it was.
No.
Well, going back to my recommendations, 2001 Space Odyssey is that traveling in space and then something weird happens.
It's a good one.
It is.
Stanley Kubrick.
Good is subjective. And I don't know how many people these days, if you just plunked it in and they watched it, and I'm saying anyone under the age of 30 would be as like in awe of it probably as we are. And then I'm following that up with one of my favorites, Predator.
The original.
It's not good. I mean, it's good, but it's not good. Right? But it's action, adventure.
It's good
aliens.
In that
So you've got a theme here. Was it the 80s?
Yeah. 89 is my guess. Let me have a look. I'll type in Predator into IMDb. And it will give me the 1987.
Okay.
Also, the 2025 one, Predator Badlands with Elle Fanning. That one was good too.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the original, but, I can't have
It's not, but it was good.
If I want the original, I'll watch it.
Yeah. Predator 2, you can have that one. I don't want that one.
Predator 2, Electric Boogaloo. You forgot that. That's your favorite thing to say.
It is. And it does have some Electric Boogaloo in it. It does. It's not great.
It's not
and
great.
The 2018 version of the Predator, I'll erase that one from my memory because that was so bad, that one.
Which one? Is that the one with piano player?
It had no, it's not that one. It's the other one with the dudes on the prison bus and all that. It's awful.
Oh yeah.
It had Sam from Our Friends and Neighbors as the lady in it.
Okay.
It was just bad. It was like a weird, like trying to be a comedy, but also a Predator movie. It was pretty poor. Didn't like it.
Didn't like it.
Didn't like it. All right. So that's our movie recommendations. I've been playing more Pirates in Hawaii. I can't really say much more about it on the Steam. Hey Scully stuff.
Pirates in Hawaii.
Pirates, they're in Hawaii. It's wacky. You look at it sometimes and say, is that the same game?
Pirate game.
You're like,
He's
why
in
is the
shorts
pirate
and t-shirt and flip-flops?
Yeah, why is the pirate wearing tourist gear? That's because it's very weird. It's a weird game. But it's really fun. And it's one of those games where I have to do everything. So I will eventually do everything. Sid Talk, what's for dinner?
Might have to say to be determined. It's either going to be, in the new oven, we're still experimenting. It's either going to be fries and some baked beans and eggs, or I'm going to opt out of heating up the kitchen and go to Taco Bell. What do you vote for?
Either. I no preference.
Oh, no preference? Okay. That's probably going to be Taco Bell.
I like Taco Bell.
I do too.
All right, thank you. Let's have your advice and let's get out of it.
Well, my advice goes along with this movie. It's just very brief. So it's advice that's not advice. It is my observation, so you can see more into my psyche without having some alien intervention to look into my soul. I don't believe in souls, but there you go. Empathy is all well and good as a way of being human, right? So if you get injured or you have a hard time or you get sad, I want, as you hear me emphasize, I want to put myself in a place where I'm like, I don't want you to feel sad. I want to somehow make you feel better or help you get through this so we can keep moving. I don't want you to feel sad. I feel sad with you, right? Sympathy and empathy. You got all that going on. I want that. I have that for like a small group of people and a narrow range of human things. The thing is, as good as it is, it's also an excellent tool to use as a weapon to control people. So when you try to be empathetic and someone says, oh, they're using if they say to you, your neighbors are suffering, your community is suffering, I as a politician, or I as a business leader, or I as your new mayor, or I as the person who's coming to open up this small business, I'm going to make it all better. I'm going to make people feel better. Don't you want that? Don't you want the poorer people to have some more money? And don't you want the stray dogs to have some food? Right? You want that. And all the while, this person is using your empathy as a tool to get what they want. And I find that it's a fine line to be like, I just want to be the hippy-dippy, kind, love everybody, kumbaya person, which is a fantastic idea. And yet, there are humans born in this world and taught in this world a different way. And they will grind you in the ground and use that empathy. And you can keep going, yeah, but I feel bad for them. Okay. While they're stomping on you and leaving you behind. So you have to have a balance. Don't give yourself over to it. It will crush you. And
thank you.
That is my advice.
All right. Thank you very much.
Well said.
When you said it was short, it wasn't a short. It wasn't a short.
Fair enough.
All right, let's do this. You can go to ascully.com to get the podcast, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, YouTube. You can email feedback to me, ascully@ascully.com. Don't email Sid Talk. She doesn't want your email. And stay classy, Mr. Steven Spielberg. You're still classy, even though I didn't love this one.
And I'm going to say, think for yourselves or someone will do it for you.